Well, there's no place like home, as the Lopes are back here in the GCU Arena to take on the California Baptist Lancers. I'm Marley Thompson alongside Montana Lambden. In Montana, it has been quite an impressive season so far.
That's right, Marley. The girls are coming off of a 4-game winning streak, a really big win over New Mexico State, 60-49. Deja Daniels was a key player in that game, securing her 10th double-double of the season, which earned her WAC Player of the Week for the second time this season.
That's right, and both teams are looking to prove something here in the arena this afternoon. The Lancers are looking to move up in the WAC standings, as the Lopes are looking to stay on top.
That's right. Both teams looking to find their purpose tonight. The Lancers are at the very bottom of WAC standings. They haven't had a successful WAC play so far, yet the Lopes are in the number 2 seed, looking to climb to number 1 today. The last time these two teams faced up, their score was 26-12 after 1 quarter of play, so looking to see if the Lancers are going to use that to strategize tonight.
And we'll see if the energy is continued here in the arena by the Lopes. Stay tuned. This is GCU TV.
Why choose Sanderson Ford?
Straight up offers like these.
Now through President's Day, escape to a D-backs game and a new Escape for only $18,900. Lease one for only $259 a month. Save $10,000 on all 2019 F-150 Super Cruise. Get 2 Arizona Diamondback tickets just for coming in.
Plus, they support local sports.
And donate generously to local charities.
If it's important to you to do business with someone who supports our community,
choose Sanderson Ford.
Straight up.
So one key component that makes the Waste Management Phoenix Open so successful is Cox Business. Over 700,000 people are going to come enjoy TPC Scottsdale, from digital TV to digital phones to security, and most importantly, that free Wi-Fi all over this property. We simply couldn't do it without a partner like Cox Business. We're grateful, we're thankful, it's a hole-in-one.
Good afternoon and welcome inside the GCU Arena. I'm Marley Thompson alongside Montana Lambden. And today, the Lopes are looking to take down the California Baptist Lancers and continue to keep the energy alive here in the GCU Arena. We are going to send it down now for prayer, national anthem, and the starting lineup.
Between the Lancers of California Baptist University and your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all please rise if you are able. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we begin this afternoon's competition with the word of prayer. Today's prayer is led by Corey Tubbs, GCU's Athletics Sports Chaplain.
Father in heaven, we thank you for this opportunity today to come here for this game and be among friends and family. We thank you for the talents and abilities that you've given everyone here playing, and we pray that you would protect them from injury as they played today, and that you would be with these teams as they continue their season, that they would just continue to experience growth just as a team and as individuals. It's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Corey. Fans, please remain standing as we now honor America with the playing of the national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner will be performed this afternoon by our very own Thundering Herd Pep Band under the direction of the Professor, Dr. Paul Cook, and this afternoon, his student associate, Vanessa Smith. Thank you. And now let's meet the starting lineups for this afternoon's contest. First of all, for the Lancers of California Baptist University. At guard, a 5'4" junior, number 3, Ani Olaida. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 10, Georgia Dale. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 12, DeLacy Brown. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 23, Lexi Ram. And at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 30, Tiana Afu. The Lancers are 11-12 on the season, 3-6 in Western Athletic Conference play, led by head coach Jared Olson, associate head coach Jessica Case, assistant coaches Angie Ned and Brittany Cepeda. Some noise! This is the starting lineup for your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. At guard, a 5'6" freshman from Pleasanton, California, number 4, Jada Holland. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Barcelona, Spain, number 5, Laura Piera. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore from Barcelona, Spain, number 12, Carla Balagay. At guard, a 5'10" freshman from Langley, British Columbia, Canada, number 13, Tavia Rowell. And at forward, a 6'4" senior from Killeen, Texas, number 34, the double-double, Deja Daniel. The Lopes are 11-8 on the season, 6-2 in Western Athletic Conference play. They're led by head coach, assistant coaches Brad Langston, Taylor High, Sydney Crafton, director of basketball operations Chelsea Turner, and leading the Lopes, the pride of Mountain Point.
And we are back after the starting lineups in the national anthem. Those starting lineups for GCU: Jada Holland, Laura Piera, Tavia Rao, Carla Balagay, and Deja Daniels. On the California Baptist side, we got Ani Oleda, Georgia Daly, DeLacy Brown, Lexi Ram, and Tianu Afu. And now we are getting ready for the tip-off. Deja Daniels in the middle, alongside Tiana Afu. And we are off. GCU with the win, taking it over. This game is going to be crucial for GCU to win in order to stay on top. In Montana, what are some of the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game of how they can make that possible?
Well, Marley, one of the keys to the game tonight is it's our purpose. I mean, GCU and CPU both have similar slogans going on here. Find your purpose, live your purpose. The Lopes say, but in reality, I think we all know it's a home game, home arena. It is our purpose tonight as Lopes to shut out the Lancers, so we have that home field advantage. The next key to the game tonight is going to be stand still. The women's basketball team is looking to keep the consistency going. They're going to want to stand still right in the position that they are as we head into the second half of conference play. I mean, the progress the girls have made since their very first game against Benedictine back in November is pretty immaculate, pretty incredible. Looking to see what they're bringing tonight, and the last key to the game tonight is going to be WAC leads. For the second week in a row, Lope has been named WAC Player of the Week, and for the second time, I mean, May Bryant was named to this honor last week, and then Deja Daniels received it this week for her second time this season after recording her 10th double-double, as we mentioned earlier. So looking to see what those two players are going to bring for the Lopes tonight.
That's right. Deja Daniels is a very decorated player that we have. And we got Laura Piera down there on the floor, number 5, with a nice little off the back.
Can take another
shot.
look here. Lopes up by 4. Looking to keep the lead going as they did a couple weeks back when they played Lancers last. Beautiful 3 there by Georgia
Georgia Daly.
Loops back with the possession.
And they're always looking for Deja Daniels inside on the paint right there, Montana, in the perimeter, because they know how good of a offensive player that Deja Daniels is and a key asset to this team, like you said. And try to go up there.
Tavia Rao with the rebound. Pass to Laura Piera.
Deja Daniels. Over to Jada Holland. Looking to slow things down a little bit for the Lopes so they can execute this in the best way possible.
10 seconds left.
And turns it over, unfortunately, with the Lancers. And Tiana Afu with the points. And Tiana Afu is a senior this year for the Lancers, and so she has a lot of experience. Obviously someone you're going to have to look out for. Laura Piera driving it, shoots, and clean. Laura Piera
You can take
with
another
the
look
two-pointer.
here. Beautifully executed. What she's known for. Laura Piera is clutch for the Lopes, getting those three-pointers. Another attempt there by the Lancers.
Jada Holland. Jada Holland is another key asset, even though she is just a freshman this year, Montana. She has shown so much potential, and she gets along and is a good duo with actually Deja Daniels. They get a lot done when it's the two of them. We got Laura Piera up, and a turnover. She tried so hard right there to get inside the paint, but could not make it possible. And the Lancers right there, easy points that they gave up.
Lancers now lead 7-6.
And you can see that Jada Holland is trying to communicate with all the girls down there.
You mentioned Jada Holland being only a freshman, but that is predominantly the entire Lopes basketball squad. Almost all of them are freshmen, so to see their growth, especially this season, is really incredible. Another beautiful shot there by Deja Daniel, one of the Lopes who isn't a freshman. You can take another look here, beautifully executed.
And that was the third rebound for Deja Daniels. Rebounds is something you're going to have to watch out for when it comes to Deja Daniels. She will get all of those offensively and defensively as well. She has 151 defensive rebounds.
Yeah, she leads the WAC.
50 offensive rebounds.
That's right, Marley. She leads the WAC in rebounds per game. She's the only player in the entire conference to be averaging double-digit rebounds on the season. As we mentioned multiple times already, she's at 10 right now. She is our WAC player of the week.
Deja Daniel trying to throw it up, but did not quite make it.
And that effort right there is exactly why she is our WAC player of the week. She's a consistent leader on this team, and the Lopes squad, the younger players all look up to her. And it's easy to see why when she's playing.
And very good play by Ani Oleta, just running in there inside the paint, inside the perimeter, and putting it right up there for the Lancers. Laura Piera to Deja Daniels. Deja Daniels trying hard, passes it back. Laura up, and does not quite make it there either.
Coaches for tonight's matchup is, of course, Nicole Powell, as always, for GCU, while CBU's head coach Jared Olson was named WAC Coach of the Year last season after leading his team to the runner-up finishing position within their first year of the Division I transition. Jared Olson finished with a 169-55 record last season after combining all of those wins and losses together. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called, so we will be right back right here on GCU TV.
Bossy, bossy. Just looking at my kids like I'm bossy. The Y little S to the base, step London and mid on edges. Is it?
Time Never enough hours in the day, not enough days in the week. But you always make time for work, for play, for creating a brighter future. GCU's Colangelo College of Business puts you first, so you can earn your MBA degree online on your time. To advance your career in business, it takes support from those around you. There's never been a better time to become tomorrow's leader than now. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu/MBA.
When it comes to school spirit, we do it best. Lopes up.
Lopes up.
Lopes up. Lopes up from Afghanistan.
Hear the thunder. Hear the lopes. Lopes up. Hear the thunder.
Welcome back inside the GCU Arena, where California Baptist is up 11 and GCU 8.
That's right, Marley. This is the largest lead that the Lancers have had this game. I mean, it started off GCU on top, but unfortunately, Lancers really trying to make their comeback. And as we talked about earlier, I mean, the last time these two teams played, it was a 26-12 lead by Lopes in this first quarter of play. So I think that the Lancers are really trying to take advantage of what they saw last game against the Lopes, trying to attack them in ways that may be unexpected.
That's right, Montana. And last play, there was a foul called on Laura Piera. So now we have Brown stepping up to the line for the free throw. Does not make the first one.
That is Piera's first foul of the evening.
Brown stepping up again. And who knows, maybe free throws is what it comes down to at the end of this game. So free throws can be really crucial. I know for GCU it has been in the past and determines what makes or breaks games for them. GCU driving, we got 2 coverage on 1. Very nicely executed, throwing it, getting down the court.
You know, that's something that this team is talented with. They're very good at their passes. Coach Powell really helps them strategize those.
That's right, Powell is definitely very proud of her girls.
Yeah, you have to give it to Powell. I mean, that right there is a perfect explanation why. I mean, to take all of these freshmen and watch them grow to this point in the season, I mean, almost at the top of WAC standings, like, Coach Powell's doing something right down there.
Yeah, she is for sure, Montana, and very good coverage by the Lopes right there to get the turnover. Jada Holland driving to Brown as they slow things down a little bit. And almost stripped away from the Lopes, and it is turned over, and the Lancers now have the ball. They have Ram, who threw it in for them, and now driving it down the court. Let me tell you, Montana, those are some bright shoes that they have down there on the court.
Yeah, it looks like there's some neon green. I wonder if there's some sort of meaning to that. Maybe they're just best friends matching shoes. Lopes dressed in white, Lancers in navy.
And a foul called on the Lopes. Vin Laveris, and that is her first foul call as well. And we'll have the Lancers step up to the free throw line.
This is GCU's second foul of the match.
That is Palma at the line right there as she makes the first free throw for the Lancers. And Palma, Montana, is actually just a freshman this year, so she is a young person out there, along with, like you mentioned earlier, half of our GCU team.
Yeah, so lots of inexperience on the court tonight, but this is what makes or break it.
And a three-pointer attempt by Vin Laveris. And three-pointers is what Vin Laveris is known for. She can hit those threes when it's a good day. She can get it right on the mark every single time.
CBU is responding to those three-pointers. They want it. I love to see the aggression this early on, only in quarter number 1.
There you go. Nice pass by Jada Holland. And it does not, they cannot finish the play right there. And you can tell, Montana, there's already a lot of energy out there. It's a lot of back and forth right now between the two teams.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a big game for both of the teams. I mean, this is the second half of conference play. Lancers at the bottom when they finished at the top last season, and then Lopes looking to keep that streak going.
That was number 30, Afu, trying to get it up there to secure some points. Did not get quite there. Brown driving up, does not get there as well. Again, it is back and forth as Ram is driving it down there.
I had to say, I thought that one was going in.
And Wu, yes, that's Wu right there, was trying to go for the 3-point, but could not quite make it. And again, fast-paced game here. Jada Holland up. And there is a foul called against the Lancers, the first one. This one is against Afu, her first one of the afternoon as well. Jada Holland up on the free throw line. Now, Montana, tell me a little bit and the viewers about Jada Holland and everything she has accomplished this season.
Well, Jada Holland has been an essential player for the Lopes, making a huge difference all season long. I mean, she was named WAC Player of the Week a couple weeks back. I mean, she came to GCU not as a point guard, but she was told, like, you got to be a point guard for us. We need you here. So she's really transitioned her role as a player herself, and, I mean, she's done incredible at it.
Yes, she has. As GCU has it, Deja Daniels with the pass, does not make it. Foul against the Lopes. Against number 34, Deja Daniels, so that means that the Lancers will take over right here. Dale driving it down there. Good coverage right there by GCU. Almost causing a turnover, but did not quite get there. And there was obviously some miscommunications as they passed it down to Jada Holland and up with the good points.
Love to see that there from Jada Holland as we take another look. Beautiful pass.
That was very well executed. They put a lot of pressure on that last play to strip the ball away, and you got to take advantage of the opponent's mistakes, Montana, and that's how you win these games, is by taking advantage of their mistakes and following through with them.
That's absolutely right.
That was Sydney Palma right there, and it looks like we are going to have a timeout on the floor, so we will come right back into the GCU arena right after this break.
Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu/MBA. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu/MBA. Angelo College of Business offers online MBA programs. Find your purpose at GCU. Visit gcu.edu/MBA.
By building a career in one of these high-demand technology programs. Enroll today. Change by building a career in one of these high-demand technology programs. Enroll today. Find your purpose at gcu.edu and change the way businesses operate. Embrace your change by building a career in one of these high-demand technology programs. Enroll today. Find your purpose at gcu.edu.
Welcome back inside the arena once again as it is the end of the first quarter. California Baptist University trailing over GCU 16-14 just by a few points. Some CBU team highs was Dale, Ram, and Brown. And for the GCU side is Holland, Daniel, and Bryant. Those are some girls that you need to watch out for. Great pressure by GCU so far. Very back and forth right now. It looks like we are coming back out for the second quarter. Now, Montana, what are some things that have stuck out to you so far?
That's right, Marley. It has been a very close game. Lots of aggression coming from both teams. Both teams wanting to be known that they both want this. I mean, Dale with 7 points for the Lancers. Oleda with 2, Palma with 4, and Brown with 1. 4 key players already out of their starting. And then Bryant with Holland with 4 points, Brown with 2, and Daniels for 4 for the Lopes.
And Deja Daniels tossing it to Bryant, trying to toss it to Vin Laveris. Back to Bryant inside the paint, up and does not fall in. Now, Montana, we see everyone wear GCU stuff all around campus. Tell us about the Lope shop that we have here on campus and all the great deals.
Yeah, Marley, so you could get the best gear to show off your Lope pride if you go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU and use promo code GCUTV25 to get 25% off just for being a GCU TV viewer.
Vin Laveris with trying to go for the 3 points. Does not make it. Lancers driving it down by number 14, Palma, with the points, putting it up for the Lancers. Jada Holland now communicating and trying to tell them what to do. To Brown, to Deja Daniels, to Bryant inside, goes up with the points. Very well executed right there by the Lopes. Very good communication. And it looks like we got Mitchell on the side who's ready to be checked in as well. Lancers, number 23, Ram up with some points, and that was someone we talked about when we came back, who the Lopes need to look out for. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the players on the Lancers team? They have a lot of top players. Like we said, Ram, she's a senior this year. She has notched her 4th double-double of the season as they dive right there for the turnover, and it is towards the Lancers side. And like we said, Mitchell is in the game now, along with Laura Piera. Lancers with the turnover. Number 3, Oleda, to number 23, Ram, with the clean 3-pointer right there.
I think it's been Ram all game so far.
Yes, that is right, Montana.
7th point of the game.
Jada Holland with the ball to Brown. Looking to get some action right here inside. Up and falls right in.
Oh yeah, Tiana Brown. Second point of the match, totaling 4.
Lancers with the ball to senior number 30, Afu. Again, another one that they have to look out for. A senior for a young team like the Lopes, going up against a senior who has a lot of experience is something they need to watch out for. To Brown, to Laura Piera, to Mitchell. Mitchell looking for something and continues the drive up, pops it in right there for the Lopes.
As we take another look here, making it look easy out there, Mariah Mitchell.
And the Lancers just scored. It didn't look like the Lopes knew. They did not communicate very well right there, Montana, and executed that because it was easy points for the Lancers right there.
And communication right now is going to be key as we're down by 9.
Mariah Mitchell with the 3, does not quite go in, and we have not had Mariah Mitchell all the years that she has been playing basketball. This is actually her first year, and Jada Holland with the... She tried very, very hard right there. We have Jada Moss checking into the game for Laura Piera. Great effort by Jada Holland, and that's why she's going to be such a great dynamic player when she gets older. Dale with the ball, looking for something. GCU with great pressure. To senior, number 30, tries to go up, does not happen for the Lancers. Jada Holland once again with the ball. Now Jada Moss, it seems like they've been switching out their members quite a bit lately, Montana, keeping everyone fresh. And a three-pointer, very hot and spicy three-pointer by Jada Holland right there. Three-pointers is something, if you watch practice and come early, three-pointers is something that they consistently have the girls working on. And there was a 5-second violation against the Lancers. And it looks like they will have a timeout on the floor. So we will be right back again right after this commercial.
Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
GCU teaches you how to secure and
GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Welcome back once again as we have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on the second quarter for this California Baptist University game and Grand Canyon University. California Baptist Montana is still trailing over Grand Canyon University. And again, like the first quarter, I'm going to ask you again, what are some good things that you have seen so far from maybe both teams?
Well, CBU for sure has been killing the three-pointers. I mean, at this halfway point in the conference slate, CBU does lead the Western Athletic Conference in assists per game with 16.9 and three-pointers made with a total of 67, but it's even more after this match. Oleta still maintains a firm grip on the league in assists with 6.3 per game. So looking to see if those three-pointers are going to keep them coming.
And Montana, you talked about how crucial this game is for each of these teams. Can you tell the viewers, if you are just tuning in, why this is so important for both GCU and California Baptist?
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, when I spoke to Jada Holland earlier in the season, she told me that her goal is to win the conference. And right now, the Lopes are in a good spot. They're in the number 2 seed, and that is because their team above them has played more games than them. So tonight is really determining where they're going to rank within the first and second standings. And CBU, they had a really successful year last year within their first Division I era. But however, this season is really tough for them. They've dealt with a lot of adversity, a lot of injuries that has set them back. So the entire first half of conference play, they've been not successful, not winning games. They've been losing actually a lot of games. So they're at the bottom of WAC standings. If they're going to want to even qualify for the tournament, they're going to have to keep it coming and keep winning these games. It's pretty essential.
That's right, Montana. Thank you for that. And we got the Lancers back with the ball. We had Wu up there trying to shoot for a free throw. Did not make it. They got the rebound. And here we are, Wu to senior Afu. And trying to get rid of it, Palma, Sydney Palma, number 14, so they do not get a foul.
Looks like a shot clock violation is called.
Jada Holland working on communication again with the girls, because we have seen a few times that the communication has not been well, and the Lancers have taken advantage. Again, like we said, those mistakes. To Brown, to Bryant, up, does not fall in for the Lopes.
But, you know, communication is something that these girls are usually really good at. I mean, these girls are best friends on and off the court. I mean, when you see them around campus, they are constantly together, doing everything together. I mean, and being an athlete, you spend so much time with your teammates, so that communication is vital. They're really going to need to regain that tonight as we're trailing behind Cal Baptist.
That's right, Montana. But we always talk about how impressed we are with, again, being the second youngest team and still having good communication and being, you know, top-notch in the WAC conference right now. Lopes with the possession. Brown to Moss, to Jada Holland, to Mitchell, looking for something. 5 seconds left. Mitchell up and puts it in very nicely for the Lopes.
Diving play by Mitchell as we take another look here, gliding in the air. Love to see that from her.
And Mitchell had her first debut for the Lopes, like big debut, not that long ago, a few games ago. And she has been a great asset, again, to this team. This team is going to develop and become very dynamic. GCU with the possession, Brown with the ball, looking to get something done. To Jada Holland, to Deja, who is inside, tossing it up.
Looks like it will not go.
And there is actually a foul against the Lancers, number 14, Sydney Palmer. The Lopes throwing it in to Jada Holland. Again to Mitchell. And the Lancers have been doing a great job of applying pressure to this top-ranked team. Brown to Mitchell. Mitchell up again. Deja Daniel with the rebound, trying to get something there for the Lopes. Does not quite get it there.
Ryan Mitchell is playing very aggressive.
Again, Deja Daniels stepping in there, kind of nicking the ball a little bit so it doesn't quite go up there. And we know the Lopes will for sure miss her next year, as she is a senior this year.
Almost a mistake there. Could have cost the Lopes. Fortunately, Lancers were nowhere in sight.
Jayla Holland trying to get that three-pointer, does not quite make it. As the Lancers drive to number 23, Ram, and does not fall in.
A lot of back and forth action happening. Seems like both teams just unable to shoot.
And very nice by the Lopes right there. We're gonna get some substitution for Deja Daniels.
Looks like Mae Bryant is going to check in.
The Lancers with the possession, and Bryant with the takeaway as she drives down, throws it up, and does not get there.
You can see the disappointment in her face. She had a good lead going, but uncontrolled.
She's actually going to step up to the free throw line as there is a foul called against the Lancers. And you can see the disappointment on the Lancers side as well, Montana, as they were a little frustrated with that call. First one good for Bryant. And the game is so back and forth, Montana. Like we said, the free throws might be crucial for these two teams to decide who wins.
Yeah, and a couple of weeks back, free throws were crucial from Mae Bryant. She helped secure the win against UTRGV about a week ago. That went into overtime. 62-60 score, really close game, and she was essential on those free throws.
Graham with the ball on the Lancers, up, does not fall in. She gets her own rebound again. And there will be a foul called against the Lopes. This is the second team foul. This foul call was called against Mae Bryant. as Ram steps up for the free throws. And Montana, like you said, it was all you heard was Ram, Ram, Ram. So that's definitely someone that they do not need to give the ball to right now. As her first one makes it in clean. And both are very, very clean.
That's right, Marley with her 9th point of the game. Leading CBU, tied with Dale for 9. On GCU side, Holland has the lead with 7, trailed by Brown with 6 points.
As we have about 25 seconds left on the clock until the half, Jada Holland passing it off to Brown, passing it off to Moss, back to Jada. Looking to get something done before the time is out. And does not quite get there. The Lancers looking to move pretty fast as they got 7 seconds left on the clock. Driving it, and nothing right there. Complete air ball done by the Lancers right there. 2.5 as they both go back into the locker room to talk over a few things and hopefully get stuff done. And if you do a little recap looking back, the score is 29-36, California Baptist. On the California Baptist team, you need to look out for Ram. Like you said, Ram, Ram, Ram is all we heard. And Oleta is also another person you need to watch out for. 4 assists. On the GCU side, Jada Holland, very powerful. Deja Daniels, very powerful. And Brown is also getting her little show on against the Lancers as well.
That's right, Marley Lopes trail by 7. Looking to see if we're going to change things as we head into quarter number 3. As we talked about, a vital game for both teams. Looking to see what the damage is going to be done. Brown with 6 points, Holland with 7, Bryant and Mitchell with 4 for the Lopes, while CBU has Dale with 9, Palma with 6, Oleta with 5. Both teams eager, both teams wanting this. I love to see the competitiveness out there on the court. No team giving up, both teams letting it know that it's still in it. A lot of back and forth action going on.
That's right, Montana. It is a lot of back and forth action. That is nice to see, however. And so as the first half comes to a close, we are going to toss to a break, and we will see you guys here in a few minutes.
Rock a showstopper, beats, get it crunk and wired. Wave your hands, scream louder. Everybody here, get it out of control.
Across the green desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Ford country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford country, built on serving you. Sanderson Ford, satisfaction in everything we do. We're Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford.
Our military heroes' courage and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors our heroes and pays tribute to your heroism. Thank you for your service.
Performance is your profession. You excel in bringing the best out of people and teams to discover their true potential, but you strive to take the next step in your career. GCU's PhD in Performance Psychology online degree program gives you the tools you need to elevate your performance to the next level, and do it all within your tight schedule. When human excellence meets cutting-edge technology, business advances.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
It takes great determination to lead a Division I team. But for some of us, it just comes naturally.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
You have a foundation of strong values. You belong where your passions come to life. Grand Canyon University's online degree program in cybersecurity makes it convenient for you to join the newest front in keeping your community safe. GCU teaches you how to secure and protect a virtual environment. Join the growing field of cybersecurity.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they drippin', ice. Came through drippin', drip, drip. Came through drippin'.
Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Welcome back inside the GCU Arena here this afternoon. While it is halftime for the teams, Montana basketball is not the only sport going on right now. We actually have softball season that had just begun. The Lopes started their season Thursday night here at GCU, where they will be playing all weekend. We caught up with head coach Ann Pearson to see what she had to say about the Lopes 2020 season. Let's take a look.
We had some great victories. You know, you think about the Florida State victory, and that was so incredible for the university, for the program, for the kids. It was just an amazing night. And our Faith and Family Night, that celebration just took on a whole life of its own, and that was wonderful. But hard to lose the 4 seniors that we lost, but I feel good about the freshmen. And I thought our pitching staff last year was outstanding, and we've been fortunate to have some very good pitchers come through the program. Taylor Nolan, Stephanie Pescara. Last year, I felt like that staff was probably the best staff we've had in the history of the program, and they complemented each other very well. Very different pitchers, all 4 of them, and really carried the load together. So, you know, they knew, I'm going to go out and start. I'm going to give you everything I've got. If I get 1 through 7, I get 1 through 7. If I need you to come and help, I know somebody's got my back.
Strike 3, and that'll do it.
We brought in some great outfielders, a lot of speed, a lot of arm strength. So I feel like we're going to be great in the outfield. And then trying to replace Shea and C after 4 years of starting every game is tough. We're moving Taylor Olson over to third base. She played first base for us last year. She's also a shortstop when she came to college, so she's used to being on the left side. Moving Savannah back to the position that she knows the best. We've got Kristen Fifield coming in as a shortstop, and then Jelly also coming in over at third. So we've got a lot of options with the 4 kids over there, and honestly, I feel really good about any of the 4 of them. We have to be consistent. You know, I feel like we certainly have the pitching staff with our 4 back, with their experience. We added a freshman left-handed pitcher with Sydney Sahar, and she's just going to upend offenses with her movement. You know, having our entire catching staff back as well, that helps. And really, we just have to be consistent. We have to approach every game with a plan at the plate, with a plan on the mound, and go out and make the plays that we're supposed to make, and not try to do anything out of our comfort zone. We just need to go be who we are and play hard.
All right, well, we're back here in the GCU Arena for some women's basketball action. You just saw a video of the softball season preview. The softball team kicked off their season on Thursday against Stanford. Unfortunately, it was a loss in overtime, 0-3. And then they played Weber State and Stanford again yesterday for a doubleheader. Lost both of those games, unfortunately, but the Lopes are looking to make their comeback within this tournament today. In the next hour, they will face New Mexico here at home at 3:30 p.m. So you can catch that game on GCU TV. Exciting things happening as softball is here. Baseball is kicking off next weekend, and that will bring us to the upcoming schedule brought to you by BSN Sports. Softball, as we mentioned, takes on New Mexico today at 3:30, followed by Weber State at 5:30 p.m. Then tomorrow they will have a matinee game at 12:30 where they will host New Mexico to close out the weekend. You can catch all of those games here on GCU TV. As we mentioned, baseball starting next weekend. They will have their home opener on Valentine's Day, February 14th. You can catch that game on GCU TV. That'll be a special broadcast.
That's right, Montana. It will for sure be a good broadcast, and the baseball team actually has a tough schedule this season. So
definitely hardest schedule to date for both baseball and softball. So they're facing up Oklahoma State. Looking to see how the turnout is going to be and how the season's going to be for the Lopes.
That's right, and they are actually taking on the Sun Devils as well, which is a big deal for GCU. Well, we have 6 minutes left until everyone comes back out here and the energy continues here in the GCU Arena. We will be right back after this commercial break.
One more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
Wait, let's actually do it right.
Hi guys, what's up? Have you guys ever heard of Ask GCU?
I have heard of it.
I have before, yeah.
What is your favorite Ask GCU episode?
Why I should go to GCU?
Probably the best food place.
You know, we all love food. Yeah. So probably that episode.
What's the best way to drink a stampede?
Go-karts.
What is your favorite Ask GCU episode?
All of them.
Yeah. Thank you.
My favorite episode is probably where they asked about the Chick-fil-A line.
The breakfast one's pretty good.
The one where you guys talk about the best places to have breakfast on campus and everyone said Chick-fil-A.
That's the best breakfast I've ever had.
The Welcome Week episode.
The Welcome Week one, that one's really clutch.
The Welcome Week, where Brittany jumps around into people's cars and asks them questions. Remember, kids, don't get into people's vehicles.
I just really like you guys.
I just like it when you're in it.
You too.
Tweet hashtag AskGCU to get your question featured.
Curiosity fuels you. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems, you're helping to build a better tomorrow. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Alrighty then, welcome back inside the GCU Arena, where the Lancers have already taken the court again, and the GCU Lopes are coming back out. Now, let's take a look at Canyon State halftime stats, sponsored by Canyon State Credit Union. You can see field goal percentage for CBU, 45%. They have 5 turnovers. Their three-point field goal average is 27%, and they have 23 rebounds. On the GCU side, their field goal percentage is 34. They only have 2 turnovers. However, their three-point field goals is only at 8%, and they have 18 rebounds.
And And you can tell from those stats there that CBU is dominating, especially in the three-pointers. I mean, Lopes are really going to have to pick up those turnovers, pick up the field goal percentage, and get some more rebounds if they're going to want to change the score right now. I mean, score 36 CBU, 29 GCU.
That's right, Montana. And Montana, can you tell us again, if there are people who are just now viewing in or checking in, some Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game of how GCU could win this game?
All right, Marley, as we readdress our 3 keys to the game, the first one was it's our purpose, as both slogans for both schools are pretty similar. Find your purpose, live your purpose. And I mean, right now, GCU's purpose is to get the score going up. Right now, we are in a drought, and we're going to need to change things as we head into quarter number 3. Lopes need to still stand still on that consistency, but also pick it back up. We're really going to need to readdress that and reset our mindsets as we head into this second half. And Wackleats, I mean, Deja Daniels has proven herself to be so successful so far in this game. She's been shooting at a high percentage, and looking to see what else she's going to do as we head into quarter number 3.
That's right, Montana. The teams are huddling back up right now, talking about their game plan on what they are going to do. And I'm sure Powell had some words with the girls in the locker room of things that they can change and do better and, you know, cause more turnovers. And so their 3 points can be matched up to California Baptist as well. And I'm sure California Baptist their coach is Jared Olson, actually. He's been with them since 2012, and I'm sure he told them to keep the energy up and going, because they know who GCU is, Montana, and how high they are ranked. And again, you mentioned they each have a purpose. So let's readdress the purpose that both teams have.
Well, we'll see if those locker room talks were successful as we head into quarter number 3, half number 2. Tip-off is right here.
GCU with the ball starting in the second half. Jada Holland to Brown, looking to get something done right off the bat coming out of the locker room. Brown driving back to Holland, up, and it is good. And just like you talked, Montana, they got to up their game and get out of that drought, and Jada Holland showed that perfectly right there. And again, another turnover, which they are just increasing their numbers more and more as they go. GCU with the ball. Jada Holland tossing it to Mitchell. Back to Jada Holland, looking to get something done. Bryant inside the paint to Deja Daniels, up and over, and Deja Daniels is good. Lancers with the ball. Working on some communication down there. Oletta with the ball right now, looking to get something done for the Lancers as she passes it to senior, to Brown. And very good defense right there by Mitchell.
You can see Coach Powell down there really hyping up her team, wanting them to continue this energy.
That's right, and Powell, Montana, is actually very decorated herself. She's an alum from Stanford. She's been a basketball player, so she knows what it's like to be down there and take on tough challenges and everything.
She's been more than just a basketball player. She's been in the WNBA. Big accomplishments from her, so to have her at GCU is really a success itself.
That's right, and like we mentioned earlier, Jared Olson is the coach on the other side, and he has been there since 2012, like we recently mentioned, and has turned their program just into a dominant basketball team over the years. He was named 2019 Western Athletic Conference Coach of the Year after leading the Lancers to a run-up finish in the team's debut season in the WAC and NCAA NCAA 1 division. Lancers with the ball. To Ram. Up and over, and it is good for the Lancers right there. That was Oleta with the points for the Lancers. And again, the lineup right now for California Baptist: number 3 Oleta, 10 Dale, 12 Brown, 23 Ram, and 30 is Afu. For GCU, Mitchell's in right now, Bryant, Holland, Brown, and Deja Daniels. GCU with the ball, throwing it in to Jada Holland. Looked like she was about to go for something. Brown driving up and over, does not make it into the basket.
And home game is not the only advantage that the Lopes have tonight. 3 there by...
Clean 3 by Ram right there. Ram, right, Montana?
That's right, Marley, but home game is not the only advantage that the Lopes have tonight. CBU has been traveling this past week, while the Lopes have had a full week of rest. And their games this past weekend were home. Beautiful 3 there by Jada Holland. No surprise as we take another look.
And GCU with the answer. And you can see how excited the Lancers team is over there as they make it in, and they get a foul as well, which means a number 12 Brown will be going to the free throw line. And like you mentioned, Montana, GCU needs to win this game in order to stay on top of where they are right now in the standings. Again, number 12, Brown on the Lancers side, stepping up to the free throw line. She is 1 for 2 for free throws this game. Adding just another one to the free throws. Jada Holland, gathering everyone together, passes it off to Laura Piera. Laura Piera to Vin Laveris. Back to Jada Holland. Into Bryant. Laura Piera back to Jada Holland, trying to find something. They got 7 seconds left on the clock. Jada Holland driving. Mitchell with the rebound, up and over, with the rebound again.
Gotta love to see the attack there. That's something we always see from Mariah Mitchell.
Yes, Mariah Mitchell is a very hard worker for sure. When she is put into the game, she gives it her all for sure for the Lopes as she steps up for the free throw line right now.
Looks like the foul is called on number 23, Ram. Her first foul of the night.
First free throw, good. Let's see if she can make the second one right here. Clean, both of them clean for Mitchell.
And Mariah Mitchell is a sophomore, but she is a transfer student. She spent all of last season at a different university.
Yes, that's right. And I'm sure that the Lopes are very thankful that they have her on the team, as she has shown that she can become a very dynamic player. Lancers trying to figure something out, and they get it in by Afu right there, senior number 30. Very good pressure, however, though, on GCU side. Jay Holland inside, trying up and over, does not go in. Lancers take it back over. Tossing it to Dale. And great save right there by Bryant.
Almost a big mistake by the Lancers, but
and it looks like there is a foul called against the Lancers, as we have Moss checking in for Mitchell right now, and we have senior Afu number 30 checking out for the Lancers, which means GCU will have possession of the ball right here. Laura Piera to throw it in, hands it off to Brown, or to Jada Moss, my bad, to Laura Piera. And it is good for number 14, Moss.
That's her first point of the match.
And very good job of GCU getting to that ball and being around that ball in case it did not make it in, and it did not, and they answered. Laura Piera to Bryant. Bryant up, trying to get something done, cannot make it. Little bumping into each other down there. Dale driving in. And it eventually drops in after a few spins for Dale. Dale now has 11 points for the Lancers, being the second most contributor for the team so far during this game. Laura Pierce setting it up. Very nice.
And that puts Laura Pierre back on the board as we take another look here. Her 6th point of the match.
Jada Holland with the turnover right there. As she drives, trying to slow things down a little bit. Hands it off to Laura Pierre, up. And they do not take advantage of that turnover. And there will be a timeout called out on the floor right here in the GCU Arena. So we will come back to you guys right in a second after this commercial.
You use the latest technology to treat patients. Grand Canyon University's online programs in nursing make it convenient for you to become the expert every patient deserves.
Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Some of us. Some of us, it just comes naturally. Be the thunder.
We needed one more member on our roster. Streets of New York is proud to announce Grand Canyon University to our winning team. We are now the official pizza of GCU. Go Lopes.
And we are back here inside the GCU Arena. We got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter as there was a timeout taken on the court. As a recap, we have Bryant with 4 points, Holland with 13, Piera with 6, Moss with 2, and Varus with none on the board right now, but that could all change. For California Baptist, we got Oleda with 7, Dale with 11, Brown with 4, Palma with 6, and Ram with 12.
Well, let's look to see if the timeout will be successful for GCU as we are down by 5. I mean, the Lopes simply need to get a little more consistent offensively. If they can manage to score on a few consecutive possessions, they will get right back into this.
Yeah, that's right, Montana. It is a very close game. And again, like we mentioned, free throws might determine this game. As we have number 14, it looked like Palma kind of limping off to the side while she was holding the ball. Looks like she's going to walk it off, get back in there, and help the Lancers try to win this game. Tosses it back to Palma. Dale trying to make that three-pointer, does not successfully make it. Jada Holland running down there once again for the Lopes, communicating with the team what they need to get done. As she throws it up, and it goes right over, does not go in for the Lopes. And we got Dale rushing down there to Palma for 3. And it looked like that one was about to go in, Montana. It looked like it just jumped right out.
Have to give that to CBU. Incredible shot there. Again, GCU needs to take advantage of when those 3 points don't go in.
to Carla Balagay, up and in.
And we asked, and Carla Balagay answered, picking it up offensively for the Lopes. As you take another look, that is exactly what the Lopes need to do to get on the board as the game's getting close, as we're 2 minutes and 20 seconds left of play in quarter number 3.
And Ram trying to attempt to get some more points.
Another missed layup there.
Looks like she was a little tired. To Carla Balagay, 2-on-1 coverage right there. Very nice by the Lance. Laura Pierre up and in. There we go for the Lopes. Very nicely done. Whatever was said to them during the half is now being executed very, very well. It looks like we have a timeout on the floor, so we're gonna go to commercial, and we will be right back here in the GCU Arena.
Performance is your profession. You excel in bringing the best out of people and teams to discover their true potential, but you strive to take the next step in your career. GCU's PhD in Performance Psychology online degree program gives you the tools you need to elevate your performance to the next level, and do it all within your tight schedule. When human excellence meets cutting-edge technology, business advances.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Our military heroes' courage and bravery give greater meaning to what it is to be an American. Grand Canyon University honors our heroes and pays tribute to your heroism. Thank you for your service.
It takes great determination to lead a Division I team. For some of us, it just comes naturally.
Hello once again, and welcome inside the GCU Arena, where California Baptist and GCU are very close right now, actually 1 point away from each other. California Baptist has been trailing this whole game, and it looks like GCU is starting to step it up right now.
That's right, Marley. This has been a very competitive game from both standpoints. However, the Lopes have had some really good opportunities inside the key, but they just haven't been able to see that ball in the hoop when they're in the paint. So that's something that they're going to really need to work on. Hopefully Coach Powell is adjusting that right here as we're finishing up quarter number 3 with 1:55 on the clock.
That's right, Montana, and the Lancers are going to have possession first as they toss it in. And as the time slowly winds down on the clock, almost missed throw right there. To Palma on the Lancers as she steps up. And there's a foul called on the Lopes, their 3rd foul, and California Baptist has 2 fouls. And again, we will keep mentioning free throws since it is just a 1-point game. Free throws can easily make up for any points that are lost. GCU is actually 6 for 6 for free throws, and California Baptist is only 6 and 9. So GCU needs to use that to their advantage and keep the heat strong on the free throws. As Jada Holland with the possession to Laura Piera as she tries go up. Bryant with the rebound. Lots of energy still out there on the court right now, Montana. Vin Laveris. Bryant with the rebound, up. And again, that's the energy we want to see right there. Looks like Bryant is a little shaken up down there, and everyone is making sure that she is all right, as she will step up to the free throw line for GCU. May Bryant currently has 4 points on the board, and now you can make that 5. And again, the streak for free throws is still strong for the Lopes, 7 for 7 now, as she shoots for the second one.
Bryant does lead the WAC in field goal percentage at 55% shooting. So right there, good demonstration of her strengths in that first free throw.
Wu trying with a three-point right there, could not make it. Lopes take over. Trying to execute very well. With only about 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Wu driving it down.
Big collision down there between Jada Holland and Lancer Wu.
And there will be a foul against Jada Holland right there.
Looks like Wu is going to check out.
Finn Laveris checking out, as long as Moss checking out, as Brown comes back in along with Mitchell. Again, Mitchell, a dynamic player that they really need right now as the game is getting closer and closer. Lancers. Oleta trying to get something done for them. Passes it to Dale. Does not make the free throw, but they got the rebound by senior, number 30, Afu. Trying to slow it down a little bit, collect themselves as they got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Driving it in, up and over. Again with the rebound. They will not give up. And Mitchell getting in there and getting dirty for the Lopes. And like we mentioned, Mitchell is someone, when you put her in, she will deliver for your team, and GCU is very happy to have her.
Looks like the foul is going to be called on the Lancers. Lopes will regain possession. Foul on a held ball.
Mitchell tossing it in for the Lopes as Deja Daniels is put back in the game, and Bryant will tap out for right now. They got 5 seconds left on the clock. And that is the end of the third quarter here in the GCU Arena. It is 49-48 right here. And Montana, the energy is something that we can't stop talking about.
That's right, Marley. Good turnout here from both the Lancers and GCU, as we got lots of fans in the crowd. Love to see that. Well, you can get coffee, tea, and smoothies from Grand Canyon's own GCBC. That's the Grand Canyon Beverage Company. It is open in the Student Union and Roadrunner Diamondback Apartments. So, Marley, what's your favorite GCU drink?
My favorite drink, actually, you're the one who showed me my favorite drink.
Oh, yeah.
It is, I'm too scared to say it on air, but it's peach, passion fruit, and lavender. And
Stampede's got to get that energy up for lots of women's basketball games. So, love to have that here on campus.
What is your favorite drink?
I have to tell you, it's the same thing, the one I showed you. Stampedes are pretty essential.
Yes, Montana has turned a lot of people to the Stampede. They should name the drink after her. Everyone loves it so much. As they are still talking over there for the game plan as we come into the final quarter, the fourth quarter. The Lancers against the Lopes right here. Again, 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point difference as we are heading into quarter number 4, the final quarter. This is the quarter where both teams really going to need to step it up, both offensively and defensively. I mean, you've seen a lot of back and forth action using both sides of the floor, but one of these teams is really going to need to take advantage to get ahead offensively.
That's right, Montana. The girls just need to stay in the game and not seem defeated if another team does get higher than they do. They need to keep their head in the game right now because this is very crucial for both teams as well.
That's right, Marley. The Lopes definitely going to have to remain aggressive defensively, continue to pressure Cal Baptist, and improve their shot performance.
That was
California Baptist.
That was very good defensive play by Bryant right there. Bryant is one of our young members as well, but she is just as aggressive as if she had been playing for years. GCU with the ball, Jada Holland to Brown. Brown with the three and makes it in for the Lopes.
Just like that, we asked, she answers. Beautiful execution there.
Now let's
Explosive
see.
bounce off the floor.
Now let's see if the Lancers are going to respond to that. And for the first time tonight, GCU is actually ahead of California Baptist right now. As jump ball down there on the court. It will be a Lancers ball right now. And once again, coming in clean for the Lopes is Bryant.
Bryant's like the secret little weapon for GCU. Coming in clutch with the free throws. Excellent steals that we've seen from her multiple times tonight. That's her 4th one on the night.
That's right, Montana. You might forget about her, but she'll make you remember who you are, who she is at the end of the game. Brown up. Substitution, number 30 senior Oleta coming in for the Lancers, as it is GCU's possession still. And it looks like Brown is down there. The refs are talking some things over real quick, and it looks like everything is all good to go as we have 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And Mitchell trying to deliver right there, but again, that toss-in right there almost led to a turnover. These are little mistakes that they cannot afford so close to the end of this game. Lancers driving down, looking to respond to what GCU has said so far. Oleta, senior 30, answering.
Gotta say, this is a great start to the 4th quarter. Exactly what the Lopes need as the clock is running down. Crucial time of play to get things going.
Bryant with the possession. Hands it off to Jada, who then shoots and does not sign, seal, and deliver right there for the Lopes. Lancers 2. And they get the rebound. It comes back to them again. As they're talking to their coach a little bit on the side, slowing it down, figuring some things out. They got 6 seconds left. And Palma up there, and Laura Piera just went down very hard on the court. Looks like she kind of hit her head on the court. It became very silent here as they have everyone run out.
Looks like the trainer is going to be called. Laura Pierre took a hard hit to the back of her head.
And you can see that Powell is trying to huddle up her team and keep their
definitely trying to keep their cool right now, as Laura Pierre is a crucial player for the Lopes.
And as she gets up and walks, looks like she has a lot of pain still.
Both teams really using this time to talk a couple things over with their coaches. And 7 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
And again, in instances like this is where the depth of teams factors in, just in case this ever happens. And the teams are gathering their thoughts right now as Laura is heading back to get checked out. And this will definitely factor into the energy of the girls' Montana.
Looks like refs are discussing things over to make a final call on
Looks like they're finally coming to a conclusion as they talked it over, as both teams are coming back out there on the court.
Looks like Ben Laveris is going to check in for Lower Piera. All things knotted up at 51.
And talk about three-pointers. Vin Laveris, that's what she's known for, and that's what GCU really needs right now at this point, as it is currently tied 51-51, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. To Brown, Brown to Jada Holland, back to Brown. Looking for the points, does not quite get them.
Lots of shots being made, but unable to put it in the hoop.
Palma with the three-pointer for the Lancers. Palma now has 10 points on the board for California Baptist. And she was actually another key player in their last game that they played earlier. She had 18 points, 2 field goals made, and free throws made was 4, and she actually played for 28 minutes. So that's another girl that they need to watch out for as it gets down to crunch time here in the arena. Lancers with the possession, Palma with the ball, hands it over to Oleta. And you can see GCU is applying the pressure, not wanting to give up at all, as it's 54-51. Oleta to Dale, and GCU with the rebound. Mariah Mitchell right there stepping in and securing the ball, making sure everything was okay. Brown up, and there is a foul called against the Lancers. And that one will be against number 14, Palma, Sydney Palma, and we will have Brown for the Lopes stepping up for the free throw line.
That's her second foul this game.
And the first one is good. Second one as well, which will make it a 1-point game again. And Jada Moss is checking into the game right now for Brown. Lancers with the ball. Oleta driving it down the court for the Lancers, hands it off to Ram, to Oleta, to Ram, inside, up and it over, very easy, executed the screen very well. GCU did not see that one coming. And it looks like there will be a timeout called on the court, so we are going to send this to commercial, and we will be right back here on GCU TV. And welcome back inside the GCU arena as we have about 5 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock, and we are just finishing up t-shirt time right here in the arena. Montana, what has stuck out to you, or is there anyone specific who has stuck out to you during this game?
Well, Marley, we are down by 3. CVU 56, Grand Canyon 53. The difference is going to be just by a couple points as we have 5 minutes and 28 seconds left to play. But I have to say, this is what college basketball is about. The bantering back and forth from both teams, the aggression. We love to see that.
Yes.
Holland has had great execution for the Lopes. 13 points on the board. May Bryant has had some beautiful passes, some beautiful steals this evening.
Jada Holland.
Oh.
And it is
yeah.
good for Jada Holland.
Love to see that from her. As you take another look, beautiful three. We needed that. Lopes in Grand Canyon, California Baptist tied up at 56.
Lancers with possession.
You can feel the energy in here
with
has
the rebound,
risen.
Up and over. And it is no good, and GCU will take over. And GCU just needs to continue this energy and keep it up just for a few more minutes and secure the win for the Lopes to keep their streak alive.
The Lopes really needing to, as you mentioned, to keep that offensive end going. Putting the hoop in the basket simply.
To Mitchell from Bryant. Back to Bryant. Inside the paint, up and over, easy for Bryant. Signed, sealed, and delivered, as Jack O'Hara would say. Lancer.
Looks like a foul is going to be made. Potentially against the Lancers, but officials talking things over.
Oleta, number 3. It looked like it was against her. She is not happy. Her coach wasn't either, but on the side right there telling her to get it back together, get her head in the game as GCU takes possession of the ball. Jada Holland traveling down the court as she's listening to Powell to see what she has to say to Bryant, to Piera, and actually Laura Piera is back in the game from hitting her head on the floor. We didn't know she's going to come back in or not, but here she is. Shows how strong she is to Mitchell, and a big bump right there. Looks like the Lancers are getting a little bit more aggressive and high energy right here. Lancers with the ball. Oh. Oleta trying to look.
Another beautiful steal by May Bryant. Wow.
Just adding to the numbers of the stats that we showed you guys recently, and that's exactly what they needed to do. Vin Laveris, not quite there for the 3. Looks like we have a sub coming in for the Lancers as the senior number 30, Afu, will check out, and number 12, Brown, will come back in. Lancers with possession. Palma. To Dale, to Brown. 4-3, Oleta, and makes it in.
Lancers stepping things up offensively. Not what you want if you're Coach Powell in this moment.
In Montana, I think Oleta was a little angry about the call that was made and made that free throw just in spite of it.
Definitely, she was not happy about that.
Mitchell to Jada Holland. Holland driving it up. Does not go in. Trying to apply the pressure for maybe another steal or a turnover, but does not happen. Lancers possession. Oleta with the ball right now.
Multiple missed layups has changed the depths of this game.
And it is an offensive call against the Lancers. That means that it will be turned over to GCU's possession as Deja Daniel is coming back into the game. and Bryant is going to tap out for the Lopes right now. We have another sub coming in. Senior and Brown will check out for the Lancers as we have Brown on the other end throwing it in for the Lopes. Passes it, gives it to Jada Holland. Looking to answer right here as we got 2 minutes left on the board, and it is a 1-point game. Mitchell up and clean three right there for the Lopes. Nothing but net if you look back at that one. And Mitchell delivers for the Lopes here when it is crunch time. And you can feel the energy rising in here, Montana, with the fans and everything, as we have 1 minute and 41 seconds left.
Looks like a personal foul is going to be called on Mitchell. This is her first foul of the evening.
And we have Deja Daniels coming back out as Vin Laveris is put back in. Looks like the refs are trying to make sure that everything is okay before they continue.
Fouls are something that both teams wanting to avoid with the time being 1:41 on the clock. Lopes only up by 2.
Great coverage. As I believe there was a timeout called on the court. That means we are going to take a quick little break, and we will get back to you guys right back here on GCU TV.
You have a foundation of strong values. You belong where your passions come to life. Grand Canyon University's online degree program in cybersecurity makes it convenient for you to join the newest front in keeping your community safe. GCU teaches you how to secure and protect a virtual environment. Join the growing field of cybersecurity.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
We are back. We are back here inside the GCU arena. There is only 1 minute and 41 seconds left on the clock. Grand Canyon University is trailing just by a little bit, 61-59. As Vin Laveris is knocked down on the ground, GCU will retain possession. And it looks like Deja Daniels is coming back in. And Vin Laveris is tapping out. I don't think she got the memo right away, but thank God they got her off the court.
It's going to be the third personal foul on Ram against the Lancers.
Jada Holland going down, looking to get something done. Passes it off to Vin Laveris. To Mitchell. To Brown. Trying to look for Deja Daniels. And it will be the Lancers' possession. Vin Laveris coming back in for the Lopes as Deja Daniel is tapping out. And we got Ram to throw it in as it goes to Oleta. Driving it down the court with a minute 15 left on the clock. And that will be, actually, that will be a call against the Lopes. And there are some pretty upset fans here in the arena who do not agree with the call.
Interesting call there.
I thought
Coach
it was
Nicole,
against the Lancers, Montana.
I have to tell you, I agree with you, Marley. Coach Powell is not happy with this call. And as of all of these fans here in the arena, no one seems to be pretty happy about this call.
And we have Ram stepping up to the free throw line. Vin Laveris tapping out. Deja Daniels coming back in. And Ram is another person you do not want to give the ball to for these free throws and free points right here. As she shoots for the first one, it's very loud from the Havocs here in the arena. Makes the first one. It is now 60-61, the Lopes. Steps up for the second free throw. And it actually pops back out. So the GCU got the rebound, and they will drive it down the court with 1 minute left on the clock. So this is crunch time right here.
Lopes looking to waste as much time as they can, not wanting the Lancers to get possession. 8 seconds left on the clock, shot clock 5.
And Brown with 3 and delivers with 40 seconds left on the clock.
Take another look at that.
Beautiful three-pointer by Brown, and that's exactly what we needed here in the arena.
Timeout is gonna be called.
That's right, there's a timeout here in the GCU arena, which means we will be right back with 40 seconds left on the clock.
Canyon State Credit Union, a local credit union serving the Valley for over 65 years, can assist you in buying your first home, refinancing your current home, or if you're dreaming of a retirement home. Canyon State Credit Union can provide you with a fast and affordable solution that meets your needs. Let Canyon State Credit Union run the numbers on your dream. Visit canyonstatecu.org or call 623-580-6015 for more information. Canyon State Credit Union, committed to you. We do business in accordance with the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, MLS number 410376.
Welcome back inside the GCU arena, where the Lancers currently have possession, and there is about 35 seconds left on the clock, and we got Oleta up and over, delivering points for the Lancers. And it looks like there is another timeout on the court that is called. And there's only 34 seconds left on the clock, and it is crunch time, Montana, for both these teams right here. GCU 64, California Baptist 62. Everyone is starting to stand up on their feet and get excited. We had that beautiful three-pointer by Brown, who signed, sealed, and delivered for the Lopes, which is exactly what we needed here for this game.
Absolutely. We saw this a couple last week, not on the New Mexico game that Lopes dominated, but the game against UTRGV, where it went into overtime. Lopes came out with the win, 62-60. Just pretty similar to the score that's going on right here. So Lopes looking to keep it up offensively while manage the Lancers defensively as well. With only 34 seconds to go, there's really no telling what's going to happen with the score being so close.
That's right, Montana. Defense is going to be a key factor into these last few seconds, and defense wins games, and it definitely will be the telling factor for who will win the game in the end. GCU with the possession. Laura Pierre looking to throw it into someone as she passed it to Bryant. But there is a foul called on the Lancers, which means it will be GCU's ball once again. And Bryant is stepping up to the free throw.
It's on Palma.
Forgive me. It is actually going to be Laura Pierre to throw it back in for the Lopes.
Another personal foul on number 14, Palma, her third foul this afternoon.
As she tosses it to Bryant again. And again, a foul called on Oleta, number 3, by the Lancers. Deja Daniel is tapping out right now. Vin Laveras is coming back in. This means Bryant will go to the free throw line for the Lopes.
She is 3 for 4 on the night. How about that one right there? This is when her team is really counting on her. We saw this at the UTRGV game where she helped her team with these final free throw points. Just like that. Gotta love that from her.
Making both of them for the Lopes as the energy is high. Palma, and it does not drop in as Bryant is fighting for the ball. And Montana, that was another ball on the Lancer side that I thought for sure was going to go in for them.
Yeah, missed three-pointer by Palma. GCU got that rebound, Bryant did.
And there is a timeout called on the floor right now as we have 24 seconds left on the clock. So we are going to throw to a quick commercial and be right back here on GCU TV.
Curiosity fuels you. So when you're ready for a fulfilling new career, let your curiosity fuel that change. Grand Canyon University's online degree programs in technology make it convenient for you to achieve your dream. GCU teaches you how to plan for innovation. By applying that knowledge to today's most challenging problems, you're helping to build a better tomorrow. Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/online.
Welcome back inside the GCU arena. We have 24.8 seconds left on the clock. GCU trailing 66, California Baptist 62. Lancers looking for a turnover. And there will be a foul against the...
Foul after foul after foul, huh, Marley?
Yes, it has. I believe that they're just trying to kill some time and figure some things out, maybe wear them out a little bit. Foul them, and their free throws, their three-pointers are very good for the Lancers. So after the free throws, they get possession and they make a three. Get a rebound. Jada Hollins delivering for the Lopes.
It's important to take these advantages that they are given. These final seconds left on the clock.
That's right, and they have been executing it very well, Montana, with every opportunity that they have had. Lancers charging down, looking for something, and turnover right there. Laura Piera for the Lopes, and it is the Lopes ball. There is a foul against Georgia Dale for the Lancers. And we are starting to hear the keys here in the GCU arena as Laura Piera steps up to the free throw line. First one does not go in.
You can see the disappointment on her face, but it's important to stay content right now.
Second one does not go in as well. Lancers trying to figure out something that they can do right here. GCU applying a lot of pressure. Georgia Dale going up, goes in. And it looks like there is a timeout called on the court. And there's 8 seconds left. And this is a very crucial moment for both teams, Montana, right now.
Absolutely, Marley. I mean, 8 seconds left on the clock. GCU leading by only 4 points. I mean, it is 8 seconds, but anything can happen. Loeb's going to need to step it up, stay on their game, both offensively, but especially defensively.
That's right, Montana. And like you said, this is college basketball. This is how it's supposed to be. High intensity, anything can happen, and that's what makes this sport so fun. But both of them have a purpose, like you said, to win this game. The Lancers need to move up, and the GCU Lopes desire to stay where they are right now.
That's right, Marley. Well, anything can happen as we're finishing up quarter number 4. 8 seconds to go.
As a few last words are being said, the refs are making everything is okay. The girls are ready out there on the court. As a California Baptist coach is talking to the refs, trying to figure out.
Trying to fight for his team right now. I mean, not in the best situation.
Looks like all the girls are a little confused right now. Not sure what he's trying to communicate.
Looks like
telling the girls to come back over for a little gathering real quick. They're trying to find a good game plan and a good angle to address these last 8 seconds against the Lopes right here. And some key players for the Lopes is Holland. Holland has 18 points. Also Brown, number 23, she has 14. And for California Baptist, Oleta, number 3 with 12 points. Georgia Dale with 13 points for the Lancers. As we are ready to take on the last 8 seconds, Laura Pierre will throw it in to Jada Holland. As everyone is chanting on your feet here in the arena. The foul goes against the Lancers. Deja Daniel checking out. Vin Laveres coming in for the last 7 seconds. Jada Holland at the free throw line for the Lopes, looking to help secure this win for the Lopes.
These free throws, as you've been talking about all game, Marley, are definitely essential.
Making the first one and delivering with the second one as well. 7 seconds left, 70-64. As Oleta's driving down, puts it in, puts it through. It will be GCU's ball.
3 seconds on the clock. Whistle will be blown.
And that will be a foul against Oleta, number 3 on the Lancer side, which means that Jada Holland will go back to the free throw line again. Jada Holland looking to add to her free throw, and she does, making it very clean. She is actually 7 for 7, and now 8 for 8 this whole game. Lancers back with the possession, 2 seconds left on the clock. And that is game right here in the GCU Arena. Final score is 72-66, California Baptist. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, Marley, it really came down to the last 5 minutes of play. Once the Lopes took the lead at 58-56, they had a big steal by May Bryant, but CBU battled back, got a big 3. GCU really took advantage of an offensive foul to regain the lead on Mitchell's three-pointer with under 2 minutes left to make it 61-59. The Lopes were charged with just a 3-second violation in a minute left, but big turnover for the Lopes as CBU was able to get within 1 point. Brown delivered a big three-pointer, securing that 64-62 score with 35 seconds left. A couple of intentional fouls by the Lancers set up those clutch free throws, as you saw by GCU. But within 17 seconds left, GCU was able to secure that lead. The Lopes were able to hold on for so long with 8 seconds to go for a huge comeback win. Love to see that for the Lopes. Their 5th straight win in WAC conference play.
That's right, Montana. It was a very, very fighting game here tonight, but they found their purpose. Like you said, the Lopes did. They will remain at the top where they belong. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Marley Thompson alongside Montana Lambden. And make sure to tune back in because the Lopes will be back here on Thursday, February 20th to take on Seattle U at 6 p.m. Catch it here on GCU TV. Make sure you follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. Have a great night, and as always, go Lopes.